my husband, who I've loved for a long time, well, 11 years to be exact, diagnosed with a brain tumor, and actually he's in his first day in hospice right now. And part of what's really thrown me for a loop is how much he's changed. And he can't talk about it. And you know, like I'm a counselor. I go to school and I talk to kids who's got problems. But man, I just feel I feel so alone.
It's hard not
sometimes.
To
it's the most, and I don't know that age has made it any easier, to be quite honest. I mean, I think you're really, really brave, but you raise questions that I'm having myself. I don't know if there's any wisdom you can share with me.
I cast myself off on an island. I pushed myself as far away from whatever the situation was that troubled me the most. And I think that was possibly what hurt me the most too at the same time. But trying to disconnect myself from the situation, trying to push myself away, my emotions, my feelings, I think that's what hurt me the most. I feel like if I had maybe been there more, I'm not saying I wasn't, but more, gave it 110%.
Sometimes you can be there physically, but
It
sort of
drains you.
go away emotionally.
I mean, with every, I guess, sort of doctor comes in and tells you that there's this sort of percentage that it could be fatal, and that percentage. My father was diagnosed with glioblastoma. He was given
My husband.
90% chance of survival in 18 months, whatever it may have been. And I had just held on to that 10%, just saying that my father could have been fall into that category of the survivor. And that helped me hold on. I mean, it's hard to keep a steady keel in such a hard time. And I think if the further you push yourself away from it, the harder it's going to be. It is what it is, you know. It's not gonna be running away from you. It's gonna be there. You gotta have to deal with it, and it's hard. You need to build yourself a support net. You need people around you to help you. I saw my mother in the same situation. It was hard for her to deal with just the day-to-day of waking up and going to work with that. And, you need the
I couldn't
people
go to
around
work
you.
today. I just couldn't.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. There was plenty of times where I didn't just want to do anything. I still don't sometimes.
Taylor, do you have any suggestions for someone who, like yourself, distanced yourself in some ways, although in many ways it sounds like you were there for your dad and very tight and very close, but maybe distance yourself emotionally more than distance from your dad? Now that it's several years later, if someone were in the same situation that you are, do you have any ideas of what they could do at a later date?
Cope with it afterwards.
Yeah.
It's hard to even say. I don't think there's really any way you can prepare for it, even coping later in time. It's something that you're going to figure out as you go, kind of like riding a bike. There's no real instruction manual.